Warning. The video you're about to watch depicts your favorite Dead by Daylight characters in a romantical setting. Some images and dialogue may lead to extreme feelings of uneasiness and cringe. Your discretion is advised. Aloha, YouTube. My name is SpookyLoopz. It's good to see you today. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. That intro was awful. Why the fuck? Aloha, YouTube. It's SpookyLoopz, and I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. As you can tell, I'm on the beach. Not really, but we're about to be. We're going to play the new Dead by Daylight dating sim, Hooked on You. It's been in development for some time, but now we finally got our hands on it, and hopefully we're going to get our hands on some buds. Let's go. Oh, another thing really fast before we get into the video, I'm going to be hiding my cameras. There's multiple different characters in this game, and I'm going to try my best to voice them all. So take a mental image of what I look like now and just, pretend like, I'm there in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, welcome to your dream vacation. Before we get started, what shall we call you? All right, let's do, we'll do Patrick. Patrick sounds like a good idea. Okay, we'll do Patrick. That sounds good. All right, as you all know, I'm going to be doing all the voices myself. Here we go. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet. Salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really.
An eternity. You catch my drift.
Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Patrick. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? All right, first decision of the game. All right, then we're gonna dig up the face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw feels open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor, dead soul.
Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type.
You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? I don't think we'll spend it right now. I think we'll maybe buy some cheeks later. No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it? Into a dead person's mouth? Could you just give it back? No! No! Psst. Be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. A little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh my God. Oh! Oh, jeez Louise. Someone turn a fan. Oh my God! Oh! 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you. via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rushing through your mind at once that you're completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days. Then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup. Well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? Obviously, let's mingle, baby. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles rip as she... Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Bleh. They're speaking directly to you. But you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're in trance. Are we positive that this game is not too loud? I feel like this game is louder than my voice. Is it? They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction.
Don't be scared, Patrick. You were made for this.
Well, geez, if the spooky Queen Ocean voice is not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up.
You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit.
And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best just to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold pretty much anyone who seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is.
Besides, you seem like more interesting than a silly game.
You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination?
That was Wraith. That sign means he was done with the game, too. Either that, or he saw a butterfly or something.
Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not?
You can't. You know you can't. At least not yet.
Oh, yeah. Not yet.
Hey, Patrick, you might want to say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it'll be very important later. Very important. Or not important anyway whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember.
How attractive would you say you are?
Oh, very. I'd say I'm very attractive.
That's what you think very attractive is compared to this?
Trapper flexes, and his muscles are so tight, you can practically see the blood running through his veins.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with flight on this one, I think. Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? Skipping class? Probably math.
It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. What's your favorite animal?
Dog. A dog?
You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. What's your favorite color?
Blood red. Let's go.
Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain.
What's your dream job? Well, I'm gonna go not working at all. Astronaut, nightclub, or promoter are not working at all. I'm gonna go not working at all. There we go. If we get to what we really want, why work at all? Takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder.
All this shit could spin the laziness as some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Best flavor ice cream.
Ooh, I'm a basic B. I'm gonna go vanilla. Vanilla?
My favorite flavor is pain.
Same here.
Mine is vanilla swirled with pain.
I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we get too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip.
We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices.
Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Okay, gotta go mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip.
So obedient.
I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them.
I'm Trapper. I'm pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. So if you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith.
Hello, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big, dumb idiots.
Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But things I do really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. Better to choose to just not take part. Jeez. It's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened.
Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on island, along with lots of love.
Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow a body.
I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body.
That's not nice.
He's not nice.
You love it.
Only sometimes.
Ew, really? That's disgusting.
That's why she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it.
Stop speaking entirely, actually. Oh my god, this is exhausting. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough.
If we're done playing, let's do something else instead.
Wow, for once, I actually agree with the meathead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness.
No, I hate endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. That's why it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about a volleyball game? We can exercise and have fun as a group.
There's a perfectly good lounge to chill at right now. I'm tired. And besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? All right, chat, here we go. Pick it. Which way we going? All right, we're going lounge. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day? It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, in any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yes, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Hold on.
Just for one moment.
This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. That's why we shall here therefore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here for a long time, so very long I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps.
We will now escort you to group to the venue of your choosing.
However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised.
We don't have much autonomy around here.
The least you can do is allow us to do our job.
The most you could do is help us get off this.
Dwight!
Yeah, pardon me. Please follow us.
Hey, narrator? Yes? Something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no, 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 no. I think you are mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right. Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. All that money comes with a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly when I agree with them, not like the other island. So what'll it be? All right, where are we going next? All right, we're gonna go play volleyball.
Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else in it to do athletics on this island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable. Relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be sitting duck in the middle of an open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk.
Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack.
Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching closely.
She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim.
Live in forest long enough and you see elk swim. Believe me. Cheer for me, cute stuff.
The killers resumed their place in the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you're working up a thirst eyeing those bouncy buns playing volleyball. Claudia hands you your lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win, Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing.
Just pick someone. Please, it's not like we have all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything.
Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh.
Okay, I think, All right, who do we pick? I gotta go Huntress. I have to go Huntress with this one. Okay. Huntress? Oh, shoot. Huntress overheard you.
Oh, you've got your eye on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually, I'm sneaky that you can barely see me at all.
Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh, jeez. I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry.
Wow, what a game.
It's a tie!
Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Okay. Oh, look. The killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. And the Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You can get stopped at any time of day. Carpe diem. Carpe diem? Carpe naum? Go ahead. Chat one of them up. Which killer has caught your eye?
I feel like I have to stay true to the main. I have to go Huntress. I have to.
You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that?
Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing.
Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains.
A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable in those type of scenarios. I love exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape.
I guess I never thought of fitness that way.
Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you to brush as fast as can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom.
Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem. Surrounded by all these characters, survival, on the other hand, you're going to need to compensate for a lack of a killer instinct. What's your style? We'll go grit. I might not be strong, but I'm tough. You know what I mean?
Like Chewie?
She did not seem to know what you mean. Like, ready for anything, to do whatever it takes to survive.
Oh, sure. Like hold your enemy's head down in the river until the shouting stops, and then rushing water takes his life away with it?
Maybe not anything, but I'm ready for a lot of things. Get ready to impress, because we're just getting started.
Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt.
Get it?
It's time to... it's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct.
Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air, and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you, she's handing it to you.
It's important to hone skills, especially in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner.
You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. Can't even see me. Woo! Perfect. I'm on fire. Floppy. Perfect though. Okay. Huntress is... oh my god, here we go. Huntress eyes you hungrily with a bite of her lip.
Wouldn't want such a sharpshooter on my bad side. Or would I?
What does that even mean?
Hatchet throwing cool, I guess. I like stabbing to be a bit more close up and personal.
Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time is up! You heard him. Get to the next activity. Yeah. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fancy epic like you find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. Seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectsister. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there. You're looking good, Patrick. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think this was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are you eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
My favorite.
Meat is good.
Meat is murder. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. Hey, Patrick, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. I mean dinner. Ooh, I'm really good at this. Making a good impression. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real? Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Patrick. Number two is no number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating, and they don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Seagull? All right. Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Lame misdirect.
Yeah, she's right, Patrick. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise.
Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here?
Yes. Yes, you did. Poor thing.
Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator of the ocean. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path. Or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully, you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague. Mysterious. I gotta get up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling.
Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like.
You wake up to find the Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth.
Oh, good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive when I started. Which would be a total bummer if it happened to you. It's been so long I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me.
You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was gonna narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask, it's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself?
You're the first person to ever ask. Yes, I did.
You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor? Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes. But she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign.
It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right.
Even through the mask, you see the Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous.
Hey, you didn't eat much dinner. Want snack?
She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you chose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Hey, have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Patrick. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Patrick.
There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it?
You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind the Huntress's mask. Ha! You're so cute, Huntress. No, it does not count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not dead at all. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Show her a thing or two? I think that's probably the best. I think that's the best approach. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the bread off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets, she touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience.
You're telling us the only person gets to share? How will we decide who?
Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss.
Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything ever here happened on schedule, even once? Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. All right, who are we picking? All right, we'll go Wraith. I choose you, Wraith. Whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will you?
I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is.
As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow, dark eye sockets.
If you're looking for something Shakespearean in the story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness. Of staring into the soul of death and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher. Turned old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping. From the trunk. He opened it and found it a frightened stranger bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder the stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about his mistake that he nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. What did you do? He asked the boss.
I did your job for you.
What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush cars. To save space? What do you think my clients are? I don't know, mumbled the young man. Yes, you do, screamed the boss. Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just don't want to admit it yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money, and I take care of their problems, eliminate their witnesses, tie up the loose ends, or actually, you do. No, the young man whimpered as the boss towered above him. Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner, and you've reaped hundreds of souls. The young man's body shook with soft spasms as he tried to stop crying. It was then the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man had changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of the fear overtook the snarl of the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him into the car in the crusher. Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, his stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss in its sniveling, crying wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in further, piercing his skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of his disgusting sack of a body, he smiled.
Wraith stares back into the eye sockets of his skull.
Doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad.
An awkward silence falls upon the room until... Let's ask. The poor young man, I wondered what happened to him.
Oh yeah, we never know.
Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey, baby. You look a little lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing all these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special. Something special those in charge on this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island, and the only lobster in the ocean... Wait. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby! Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Okay, we'll go Huntress one more time. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless.
If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, that special mushroom tea has always done trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of victims, I'm steeping in a piping hot mug of water. Try it.
You do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. You wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait.
Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was checking out to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember.
Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me. Or are you? Still nothing from Trapper.
Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, said fun.
And if I don't pick you?
Remember what I said earlier. It might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, look, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over for about 15 feet to your left.
Wait a second. Where are we? This is... Oh, jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera.
I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't parent that didn't end in bloodshed on untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as win, no matter what happened. What do I think of newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Okay. Oh, I'm attractive, mysterious. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I know I for one will not let my guard down easy. Who knows about others? That being said, something about newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life.
This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to do, I don't care enough to stop. I just have to kill Dwight to feel anything again. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Really, I'm invested in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart. That's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself?
I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. Can't help it. Circulation just really isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that used me and throw me, that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. You open your eyes, the sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off, right? Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, we don't drink that. What the hell was that? That was almost certainly not coffee. I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place where you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to not an eternal prison of pain. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up on those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magical powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch your sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced.
At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all possibility that this strange island has in store.
How open-minded. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. Do you hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess that is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but I feel like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it, yes. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, it feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now, when you take that and put it right, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is that they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster's brand suntan lotion. Someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on. A little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudia has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded fun. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping we stab each other in just the right spot we won't get resurrected. I come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Do you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard, they get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. You're heading into the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday wasn't short a lot, so far today has been exhausting too. Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What was that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out, if you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And that blow-up bat, threatening but adorable, makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the 4th wall every 5 seconds. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, yes, Huntress. That makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy.
We should get out of here. I know place to quiet, out of way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us.
You look up at the towering goddess trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the Wraith interjects.
I don't usually do this, but I had a dream about you last night, and I mean, and not like a weird dream, but like, I don't know. I wanted to tell you about it. You want to maybe hang out with me today? Why am I so bad at this? No worries. If not, I guess Huntress seems pretty great too.
Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. So who will it be? All right, Huntress it is. I gotta go with Huntress. Whee! Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You and the Huntress make your way to the secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look up. Thrums is a real word, I swear. And are those nerves of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix the sexy and the horrifying? Huntress is quiet as a mouse as Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across thorny brush. The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside?
Why do you need invitation? Are you vampire?
Haha, no.
Oh.
Is it just me or did the Huntress seem a little disappointed? didn't peg her for a lover of the Fang. But hey, I don't judge.
Come on, let's explore.
You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code, but has a certain homey charm. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed, she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantel. I could certainly learn to like this. The whole place is quite tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands.
I know you like here. You have the eye of someone who appreciates fine stolen things.
I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We can find so many more goodies on the island.
I think I'd really like to start family one day. How about you?
Of course. Of course. I love kids. Who would love to be a parent one day? Huntress smiles.
I love my dear mother much. I can't wait to have that sort of special relationship with my daughter one day. Teach her everything I know. And I won't be killed by some horrible elk.
And what were you like as a kid? You try to imagine the giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering about the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft.
I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, then went back to the cottage and mother would tell me stories. And we drink tea and imagine a life far away from woods. Somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted for me. But since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm and everyone is so attractive. Like thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us?
Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swirling memories rush through your head. Nightmares? Visions of a dark cloud? Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that belly some sort of hypnosis. Quick, validate her theory or try to push it off. Totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you all been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from near the stage where Trickster performs. It has some strange symbol on it. Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She hands it over to you, but before she can explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst into the room and interrupt. We have a dramatic announcement! But it needs to happen back at the beach. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. What we have here is a good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true. Exactly like that voice that we cannot hear surely our referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They are here and ready to make you an offer of love you won't be able to deny. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manly manliness brought to life.
Heard you spent the day at a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we can get here in the snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout.
Wow, Trapper is the real deal. And by real, I do mean really, and by deal, I mean evil.
Plus, you really want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh?
As if. That life isn't for me, bro. I'm very impressed you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy is a total douche nozzle. Try hard much? He's like the turn-of-the-century Pacific Northwestern version of the Wall Street bro. Trust me, it tracks. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he were brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into the quieter lifestyle. I relish my independence and don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. You run back to the arms of the Huntress. She hugs you tight. So tight you think you feel a life leaving your body just for a moment, but it hurts so good.
You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion, even if the opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. And the butt wiping comment? That's not what I meant by clean up after you. But I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home.
Trapper leaves you, turn to the Huntress, walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. You just gonna stay there all night? Shall we continue our date? Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here.
Can you believe that guy? Classic trapper, pulling move like that. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet.
Ooh. She winks a bunny mask eye and scoops you up onto her back. Okay. Huntress runs through the woods with you piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by like the lead from the famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Whee! Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground and you take in her surroundings, a wooded clearing in the forest.
That was fun, huh? I keep trying to relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens.
I feel like I have to. I have to do it. Here we go. What if we let our pants down?
Come on! I was trying to have a serious moment. Is it all jokes with you?
Oopsie? Oh look, Claudette and Dwight are back. Okay, we swear we are here for a good reason this time. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come get some grub. You and Huntress whisk yourselves away to the bar, and when you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and craft supplies. And are those taxidermy tools? Cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head. Though she's bubbly and enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles.
Drink this!
Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. You look around and consider what else there is to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy, and the conclusion is, bombs away! You pound the drink. It's quite nice.
I've been thinking about making you a present, a mask. Would you be into that?
Yes, of course. I've always admired yours.
What would you like? And it can't be a dog, even though I know you like them. There was this ex, they were really into Dobermans, like too into them. It's a long story.
Ooh, which one, guys? A rabbit mask. One just like yours, please.
Well, that's not very creative, is it?
Oh, god damn it. Huntress is annoyed, but then her face lights up.
Oh, wait. Is this brilliant? We can use this as a tactical advantage. Like there's two of us. We can attack from both sides.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight, all alone in my skimpy pajamas.
Oh, god. Huntress winks at you. These drinks are making me pretty sleepy. Should we just, get out of here? Maybe go get directly into your bed? No, that's not how tonight goes. I mean, it's not how it's supposed to go. Not yet, at least. You kooky kids.
I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are, very alluring in their own way. It means... it means a lot that you spend time with a forest bumpkin such as myself.
I gotta keep the train going, dude. You're no bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Huntress leaps onto you, knife to your throat.
I demean myself if I want to.
She's angry, but also turned on. That is pretty hot. We're here. Claudette and Dwight are gathering everyone together on the beach. Typical. Exactly what the voice said. I'm telling you, I'm being honest, that you're the only one who can hear me. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about their dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. Trapper, without further ado, would like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in a polite society, but with a narrative in his world event, and also the larger meta narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience.
Why, yes, thank you. I'd love to. So, Patrick, you're thinking of picking me, huh? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like trapping, you're gonna love it. And if you're not a maggot, also everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht.
Hit us up, Spirit. Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow you'll spit in the face of God, die and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then. So hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Sorry, anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer just to tell Patrick privately. I don't think that's how that's gonna work on these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Patrick? Wraith considered this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to barely audible whisper.
Tomorrow we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you what I've been working on.
It's gonna be really special. The kind of thing where we would really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. And maybe we go on a real date. Yeah,
Great. Huntress, what do you take it from here?
Tomorrow morning I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper. Won't even know it's gone.
What was that?
Nothing. Go away. Then boy, oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure.
What kind of treasure are we looking for?
Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff.
No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of the psychological break. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time? I'm just now finding out about this? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island! It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof. It's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. What's it gonna be, champ? What are your thoughts? What are your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. With that being said, at least you'd see it coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats and I hear she can disappear. That's hard to track. If you get rid of the Wraith, he might cry, and although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. Just so with sociopath. So which sociopath are you eliminating? I gotta go Trapper, dude. Yeah, here we go. This is very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You are eliminated.
That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. You personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which is totally what I was going to do tomorrow the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. So I still might kill you, though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow.
They might not go home with Patrick when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right. We're sending our eliminated player home with their own mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. But how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. What a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of a game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off.
I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that don't...
Oh, God.
I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in the newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It's so fun hunting for love and not for food or for vengeance for a change.
I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Patrick, sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer.
I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I get. And I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off!
I think there was a chance I might get eliminated. Yeah, I did. Did I care I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. Wait, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog of anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. NGL. Kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. Talk about your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention like Ghostface. Don't say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface! Come on. Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Patrick. You too, narrator. I have a name. You know. You do? Yeah, seriously. They don't pay me enough to deal with you people. Oh, well, what are you going to do? You got the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyways, seems like everyone has had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow is going to be a doozy. Claudia gestures over to the beach where the killers are all stand flanked by the tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly, the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudia and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air. And I'm just not talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for a newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do the drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Patrick, who do you choose for your solo date? I have to go Huntress, guys. I have to. All right, Spirit's not into me. Philip sucks. Okay, we gotta go Huntress, bro. You turn to the Huntress. She's never looked more appealing. Her captain dress ruffles behind her in the light morning breeze. A seagull lands on her shoulder like she's a beachy cartoon princess. She snaps the seagull's neck and stuffs it somewhere under her flowy dress, probably to save for lunch. Huntress, I choose you. Let's spend the day together and see if we think a future is possible for our love.
Me? Really?
Huntress throws her hands up in the air like a bear and gallops towards you. At first you think she might swipe at you with her gigantic hands and knock the life out of you. Instead, she scoops you up into a hug and takes her place at your side. Huntress eagerly leads you to the yacht to begin your romantic day together. You have to admit, warm salty air on the skin, the sound of crashing waves, it's a pretty perfect morning. Just you and Huntress.
Something about being here with you makes me feel safe.
You both sit down at a beautifully set table on the deck on the boat. A wide spread of mouth-watering breakfast goodies are arranged in front of you. Can we get you anything? You look a bit green. I get extremely seasick. And the Trickster replaced all the island's Dramamine with party drugs. So soon the haunting melody of an old Russian lullaby streams through the yacht's expensive stereo system. Sounds a lot like a Huntress may vibe with. Very clever of you to request it. The boat rocks as though to the rhythm of the song. The eerie melancholy mood is really quite romantic.
I have something for you.
For me? Huntress reveals a package wrapped in a bloodied apron. You clap your hands like a kid on their birthday. Her playful attitude is rubbing off on you.
I made the mask you asked for.
I almost forgot, but I bet you did it. This is the whole reason you pursued Huntress, I bet. Definitely to get a mask of your own. No other reason.
Here you go.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's perfect. You gaze at the Huntress through the eyes of the mask. A swell of emotion surges through you. One has become two. Rabbits be multiplying, even in mask form.
Let's go back to my place.
She down. All right, I'm assuming that's supposed to be the narrator. She downs her screwdriver. Oh, she's about to get fucking nuts. The tension is palpable as you enter the cabin. You can cut it with a hatchet. Hee hee hee. Give me a break. It's a day 3 of killer jokes. The narrator only has so much mojo. Hunter sits down at the clutter table in the kitchen. You notice the bloodstains that have crept into every nook and cranny of the wooden planks. What poor creature died on this table? Did they suffer?
Stay here. Don't move a muscle. Oh, I hear it. I can hear any mammal's tendons creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back.
Then you lay a blanket down in front of the fireplace. For no reason. No reason at all. You're certainly not imagining all the naughty things that will go down on such a blanket. What's that in her strong yet delicate hand? You reach out for her, longing to stroke her blood-matted hair and scratch up. Okay, hold on. You reach out for her, longing to stroke her blood-matted hair and scratch up shoulders. I thought we could get warm by the fire. Oh boy. She wags a finger at you, a bunnylicious smirk on her face.
Not so fast. Remember when we talked about how there's more going on here?
You nod like a little idiot.
Well, I know there's something up. The other night while you were sleeping like a cute little baby, I snuck into each of the killer's lairs and saw them with shiny objects they've been stealing from me. I think they're connected somehow. Maybe it's to do with the symbol. I tried to get back last night, but something blocked me from picking up the objects. Something or someone or something knows I'm onto them. I think if you try it might work. What do you say? Will you help?
Hell yes, I will. A globe-trotting treasure hunt of the level of Nicolas Cage masterpiece? You can definitely count me in.
Let's go. I'll be your guardian angel. You'll never know when those other killers might pop up.
You grab Huntress by the hand and practically trip over your own feet on your way out the door. It feels good to have a quest. Thrilling. But a part of you is just wondering how quickly you can get through this and impress Huntress. Soon she'll take you in her yoked arms and you'll swoon. Your childish crush on Popeye is making more and more sense.
Where do you want to start?
There are 4 killers who have stolen from the Huntress. You're not going to let them get away with it. Which one will you investigate? You want to go to the Trickster stage? You arrive at Trickster stage, but there's no one here. Not Trickster, not an audience, not anybody. Nothing eerie about an empty concert venue. Think of all the fringe that once swayed here. The beers that slosh over red solo cups. Mosh pits, tall guys sitting in front of you for the entire show. Lifelong friendships that actually only lasted for one summer. Good times. My concerts are always an experience. You should really come to one of my after parties sometimes. They're a real scream. I'll put you on the VIP list.
I prefer acoustic
I'm not even gonna try. No.
I prefer that music.
Show me where Hunter's shiny mysterious object is, or I'll wipe that grin off your face with a chloroform drenched rag. Way too harsh, my mellow. Deranged violence and torture is only cool when I do it. Because it's my commentary on a shallow society, and I make it look sexy as hell. Your thingamajig is that away.
The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy just now was... wow. If I were so strong and stable on my feet, I'd swoon. But it just wouldn't be believable.
Ooh, damn good.
You did it! Your ability to find the unfindable is quite uncanny. A natural hunter, I must say.
You think I might be able to find your heart?
I would hope so. It's very important to locate and remove all the internal organs of your prey as soon as you fell them so their meat doesn't spoil.
When you arrive at the Wraith's oddball hangout zone, you immediately understand why they call it Cosmic Dump. Ah, how long have you been standing there? Are we ever really there? I don't have time for existential crisis today, Wraith. Huntress and I are totally gonna get on soon. I think. I'll get it on soon. Oh god, I think. Oh. Look, I need to find a special object you've hidden here. You stole it from the Huntress, and she knows it. So you're trying to figure this whole thing out too, huh? Come check this out. Bit of a subject change, but sure, it's the Wraith we're dealing with after all. Wraith leads you to a telescope. Through you can see a far-off island in the distance. Holy smokes, is that? Sorry, I actually have no idea what that is. Would you mind filling me in? That's IP Island. We're all the coolest killers from intellectual properties there that were legally obligated not to be mentioned by name, hang out and party with Hollywood celebs and Silicon Valley moguls. That's not even it. Zoom in. Over here. Oh, shit. Is that Ghostface? I said not to name him. Oh, geez, now I'm gonna have to clear the rights. You have no idea how much my lawyer charges by the hour. I'm sorry, he just kind of popped up. I'm telling you, something crazy is going on here. I'll have you know, I wasn't trying to steal anything from Huntress. I was just looking for answers, but also occasionally losing said answers. Yep, that's right, the thing that you're looking for I can't actually find, so good luck, I guess? Oh, good, a minigame. Haven't seen one of these in the past 10 seconds. You see an old pair of glasses on the ground and quickly grab them.
You found it! So shiny. I knew I could count on you, Patrick. And that's saying something because I literally never learned to count via any traditional system of numbers. Let's get out of here.
It's hard to believe that these old glasses really mean anything special, but a lady like Huntress deserves what she wants. Surely a dimly lit tunnel like this must be rife with traps. However, you managed to make your way along, distinctly uncaught by any traps, rusty, bare, or otherwise. I got this.
You're doing great.
You're not afraid at all?
Who, me? Nah. I gotta say, this is up there with the nicest, damp, and seemingly unabandoned tunnels I've ever wandered through. Look, it even has lights.
Inspired by the Huntress' bravery, you dig deep inside yourself and summon courage of your own, which is good because you're going to need it if you're going to head through that very murdery-looking passageway ahead. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see the trapper. He leans against the wall of the cave like a detective in an old film noir.
You'll never find what you're looking for, unless what you're looking for is a mini-game. Oh, God.
You did it! You found my shiny lust object! I'm so grateful I could kiss you right now. But I won't because I'm pretty sure Trapper didn't actually leave. And he's still in the shadow watching us. Later, Trapper! You thieving little perv!
Hey, it's not fair! I'm huge!
Come on, Patrick. Let's hurry to the next place.
So you're telling me that your precious shiny thing is up there?
It's pretty great, right? Finally a good chance to activate these quads. You don't get legs like these from standing still.
Get that damn shiny thing before your immeasurable horniness melts your brain and runs you down out of your ears already. Yeah, I called it out. It's obvious to everyone. Just own it.
So, shall we? Sphere, you're looking pretty pleased with yourself.
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this whole being dead thing. Did you totally get sadder the closer you got to the top of the tower? That was me, baby. I gotta share the wealth. And by wealth, I mean unending despair. You probably hear from one of your precious shiny things that I've stolen. Good luck finding it. I'll be over here reading if you need me. Let's find the shiny thing. Anything to brighten the mood in here. No, I did not do the voice.
Yes! You're really going a long way to prove your dedication to me. You know I noticed, right? I can see a raccoon lick itself from 200 yards away in pitch darkness. I definitely see you working your little butt off for me.
You found a bottle opener. Really? This is the fancy item? Whatever. You're a real team player. Hey. No. Stop. Spirit doesn't even look up from her book. I think you'll be fine if you just peace out. Phew. That was fun and scary. Good to see the other killers are taking their heartbreak in stride. More or less. And you got a really nice tour of some of the island's lesser-known haunts. Haha, boom. Still got it.
We make a pretty good team. You and I.
What can I say? I appreciate a fine collection. Now that yours is back in order, maybe we head back inside to appreciate it. You collect a certain other special gift I've been meaning to give to you.
Hey, special gift? Is it shiny?
I suppose it could be, if you oil it up enough. Oh my god, bro! Now, here we go. I'm going to be ill.
Oh, God.
When you enter the cabin, it's dark, barely lit, deep shadows stretching from wall to wall. Somehow it manages to be a little bit terrifying, but also a little romantic. But you barely even notice. You've got other things on your mind. Oh my! You're practically undressing each other as you walk through the door. Mine's elsewhere. Neither of you realize that the door was wide open already.
You were incredible. Every time you found one of my objects, my heart beat faster and faster. Your nimble hands, is there anything they can't find?
The fireplace is crackling. Your heart is pounding. The smell of cinnamon is in the air. But wait, who is that? Yeah, wait, who the fuck is this? Huntress quickly pulls her beach cover back on. My darling. An older Russian woman bearing a striking resemblance to the Huntress sits, warming her hands by the fire. She turns to you, and you're shocked to see that she appears to come from a completely different time in history. Wrapped in old, unfamiliar clothes that are completely out of place here at this beach retreat. You scramble to grab an axe off the wall and swing it wildly through the air in front of you. Get thee behind me, Huntress, and I will slay it. Seriously, Anna? You come to an island of killers, and this is who you want to spend your time with? A coward? A coward who would swing an axe with incredible poor form, mind you, at your own mother? Huntress chuckles nervously.
Hi, Mama.
Claudette and Dwight burst in the door like they're in a prank video. Bet you weren't expecting this date to include meeting her mom. What? Hey, Huntress, how do you feel about your dear old mama coming to interrupt your date? Huntress throws a hatchet directly at the two survivors and skewers the wall in between them. Without another word, they quickly scurry away. Good girl. Huntress turns to you.
Hope this is all right.
Okay, are we doing this one? I feel like we have to do this one. This is cool and all, but I was sure hoping to bang. I mean, like, that's where we were headed, right?
Whoa, is that all I am to you?
Oh my God, no, come on. And now, you know you're more to me than just a gorgeously tall drink of crystal clear river water who I'm desperate to roll up in a snugly beer skin with. Huntress breathes a sigh of relief. It's just not the mood I thought we were coming back to, but I'm here now. I'm in it. I'm ready to meet your mama.
Thank goodness, because my mother is the only person, most important person in my life.
Mama pulls out some old-timey pictures of young Huntress in black and white, holding bloodied animal corpses with a chillingly dead-eyed stare. You all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. It's a lovely time, almost like you're back home. Every so often, Mama Huntress clutches her stomach and her eyes stare into the middle distance. She mutters some sounds as if reliving the moment she was skewered by an elk. Very grim. I'd like to thank you for indulging me in tea and stories. So tell me, what are your intentions with my... That means bunny, but you guessed that already, didn't you? Or by now you've got your translator app already. To forge our own forest dwelling with a brood of half dozen at least, hunting side by side forever. Mama Huntress smiles at you. She reaches into her bloody cloak and pulls out a handkerchief with a flower on it. I'll take good care of this. You point to Huntress. Here, on the other hand, she can take care of herself. Huntress is ecstatic. You won over Mama. Not easy task. My time on this plane is coming to an end. The weird magic from that ghost girl's black lighthouse won't keep me here for long. I don't want to get into the logic of this, but yeah, the black lighthouse can bring ghosts back to life if you're willing to leave anything.
It was the spirit who brought you back. I have to thank her.
Huntress's mom begins to fade. Huntress cries. You can picture her at 6 years old, lying over her mother's dead body. Anna, really? A foolish character? It's your life, I guess. But honestly, I'd rather you just be alone. Huntress takes her mom's opinion very seriously. Is she looking at you differently now? Mama Huntress fades away, leaving you and the Huntress alone again. Not a second later, Claudette and Dwight storm back in, never alone for too long on this island. It's time for a dramatic scene between lovers. Shall we adjourn to the forest clearing for ambiance? You and Huntress stand holding hands in the forest clearing. Dwight and Claudette watch your interactions closely. Too closely.
Hey, I really loved hanging out with you. I think it's time.
Time for... Oh my... Oh, okay, I'm ready for this.
Time for you to call me by my real name, like mother does. Will you call me Anna?
Oh, yeah, yes, of course. I think Anna's a beautiful name, and of course, a beautiful person. And you're a beautiful person, Anna.
Patrick, do you know what I'd like to do right now with you beneath the moonlight?
Here we go.
I'm feeling closer to you than ever I have before, and there's nothing I'd rather do now than...
She averts her eyes. Does she mean what you think she means? Nope, she's looking right at Dwight and Claudette.
Chop those two fools up with you.
Absolutely. My hatch is as sharp as my love for you. Let's get bloody. It's a gruesome scene as you and the Huntress go to town on these innocent survivors who just wanted to help you guys out. Ah! Once you've made quite a mess of the survivors, you and Huntress look at each other with maniac eyes. Shall we return to the cabin? I'd love to get out of this beachwear and into something a little less there.
Oh, you never ask.
Once inside the cabin, Huntress strips off her caftan, revealing every curve of her muscled bod. You followed her lead, disrobing for the first time since waking up on this island. Yeah, you've been sleeping in your clothes. No judgment, it's a strange new place. You kiss, and yes, if you were wondering, it looks like it's gonna keep the bunny mask on for this sexy time. This is the part where I skedaddle. Decapitation? Sure. Tiger maulings? Love it. Dudes crushing other dudes in car crushers? Gotta have it. But hanky-panky? That I can't handle. I'll leave you horny kids to it. Am I nervously running my mouth now just to give you time alone in the dark? Maybe. Stop me if you've heard this one. A hillbilly, a doctor, and a clown walk into a bar. Fine, we'll get back to it. Post doing it, you and Huntress lie together in the warmth of the fire. Everything is so perfect. You imagine Mama Huntress smiling down at you from above. Post doing it. Then you realize that's pretty gross to imagine her having you watch all of that, and you just try to stop thinking about it.
That was incredible.
You're telling me. The door to the cabin creaks open. You cover yourself up with a blanket. Oh God, a severed arm claws its way through the doorway, leaving a trail of blood in its wake. No, we walked right into the scene from a horror film. As soon as people have sex, they die.
Not when I'm around.
Huntress procures a hatchet from out of nowhere. Was that the bed with you guys? The wriggly torsos of Dwight and Claudette follow their chopped up limbs. Slowly the pieces of their bodies start to put themselves back together. No way. What the fuck indeed, my friend? You thought that the silent would let us die? Permanently? Have you ever played Dead by Daylight? Come on, we have to get to the final scene. I mean, decision. Claudette and Dwight lead you and the Huntress back to the empty beach. You both bask in the glory of being freshly laid. This sounds terrible, doesn't it? Like some sort of laundry detergent, freshly laid. Actually, maybe that's good. I'll get my agent to start circulating that. Okay, so Huntress, how do you feel about the newcomer? Are they everything your murderous little heart has ever longed for? Huntress stares down for an agonizing moment. She steps towards you.
Hey, so I think there's definitely something between us.
Hold up, something? Hold up, something?
Yeah, something great. Animal magnetism. My legs are the trap and you're the little snowshoe rabbit running through the underbrush. But it isn't quite soulmate status.
It's not?
You must have felt it. Or maybe you were too distracted feeling other things. But I'm sorry what I felt, no matter how spectacular, wasn't love.
I see.
But this doesn't mean it by the end, but it's had to be the end. I'd love to tie you up in my basement and see where this love goes, as friends.
Fuck! I'm a pass. I gotta pass. That's a nice offer, but I think I'm just gonna try and see other people. So that's gonna be a no thanks from me. Too late. Huntress is already tying you up. The rope is harsh against your neck, the floor cold on your bare feet. That's right, like all killers on the island, Huntress has some latent magic that allows her to break all the rules of time and space in order to serve dramatic effect. Just trust me on this one.
Mushroom tea?
You take the tea, too confused to do anything else. As you sip it, the world goes dark around you. You'll truly never know Huntress's love. Well, not her shared among peers who see each other as equals love. Instead, you get the kind of love she had for all those child-sized skeletons in her basement. I'm sure she'll take better care of you, though. Like 30% sure.
And so my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost. While trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably have known that. That you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Patrick. See you again later, and again, and again, and again. Forever.
You mean to tell me that I just played a 3-hour dating sim of Dead by Daylight to get friend-zoned by Anna?
Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East Coastin' or we in the Haven Hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you callin' bluffs, I show and prove it is for real. Son of God, not a son of Sam. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in.